Sandeep, just one quick question, and this is the belief we all believe, right? Be greedy when everybody else is nervous. And I think
Yeah.
everyone is nervous right now. What is your advice going out to retail investors, investors that invest in your fund? There's so much talk about, upfronting STPs, maybe doing a little bit of a lump sum. If one has to do that and is seeking advice, what is it that you will tell them? Where should you increase allocation to which fund of yours? Should it be a flexi cap? Should it be a large cap focus fund? Should it be mid and small? Because those have been phenomenal outperformers. And I think you're one of those few fund houses that has managed to create significant alpha, while other fund managers, unfortunately, have struggled to even beat the index. So where would you up the game for or tell your investors to?
Okay. So important thing, what we are saying that if we believe that India is a long-term and medium-term very constructive approach and buy on dip strategy. So first of all, one should continue your SIP. I don't see any changes are there in terms of because and I think this time retail is even more confident than the money manager and the distributor because they have seen their M2M gains in last many has been very meaningful. I think it's a cultural shift now where people where investment is a part of their journey rather than sometime it was people used to do it only in the FD and this was like venturing out in the stock market. I think that mindset has changed. People have understand the importance of how wealth can be created through long-term investment pieces, which has played out well. So one, obviously, SIP continue. Second most important thing aspect is that everybody has to assess their risk appetite, their investment tenure. Once you get convinced that you are long-term player, then obviously small mid is the best option for you. But if you are convinced that you are not that 10-year or 5-year investor, though you felt so initially, then I think in the current context, flexi caps are the good strategy because it gives me as a money manager one of the highest flexibility to shift between mid and large and small cap depending on the risk on risk of environment. That's a good product which we like. But flexi cap is another product which feels really. Then another thing I also want to share with you, we also have some product. So let's say every mutual fund launch product from keeping in mind everything is long term, but investor has long term, short term, and medium term needs. So we have very interesting product called Quantamental Fund, though it's a quant based fund. But the way we have created the positioning that money manager invests their money or allocation is based on the 6 months perspective only, the 2 quarters, where investor can be longer term. But in here, money manager has pressure to identify the stocks which has potential to deliver in 6 months period. So this is the where in the current context, when your market is very range bound or consolidating, this type of product which has a very short term or medium term approach, and it basically what it means, it prune down or bring down your risk level also because in the environment which everything has changed, it really helps. Okay, so it's a very interesting product. Let's say in 2022, okay, when calendar year 2022, when majority of the schemes have delivered negative returns, Quantamental has given highest return in the industry. It was 28% return. So it'll give you perspective when market was tough. Benchmark was giving negative return, they'll deliver 28%. And even in last 1 year, if I have to talk about, it's give you just more from an academic purpose, okay? Give you perspective. Typically, it's a large cap centric approach in the Quantamental, but it has competed with the small cap. So it's a very interesting product which we have designed. Okay. If they ask me what you can look into it.